I think that for 30 years we've always made access a priority, but access to what is the question, and that has to be the quality. There shouldn't be a difference between whether or not you go to Bishops in Cape Town or you go to Mqanduli High School. Ultimately, we should be able to offer learners the very same product.
So where it is that we receive reports or information that people are in the country illegally, then the rule of law must be upheld. And so when we talk about the visa issue, for example, of wanting to attract people to South Africa, that is anchored in the rule of law.
In public works and infrastructure, we're exposing corruption and building the foundations to turn South Africa into a giant construction site that grows our economy.
That's simple, easy stuff to fix. I mean, let's just go to a hardware store and get a new lock. How much does that cost? 50 Rand? 100 Rand? I'll give you 100 Rand to go and do it. But we can't sit here and wait for eternity, and a disabled person can't even open a bathroom door like that. That's bad. That's bad.
Do we have a handyman on site?
No. There shouldn't be a difference between whether or not you go to Bishops in Cape Town or you go to Mqanduli High School. Ultimately, we should be able to offer learners the very same product. They should be able to leave at the end of matric with a product that they can be proud of, a certificate that can unlock economic opportunities for them. And that is my obsession. And also my obsession is it breaks my heart to see young children swimming through rivers, walking 20 kilometers just to get to school.
That is anchored in the rule of law, to make sure that we have fair administrative processes that don't take years. But equally on the other side of the equation, where people have the ability or opportunity to either follow the process we saw here today or to obtain a visa in a legal way, and they choose not to do that, then there must be consequences for that.
At Home Affairs, we are tackling the visa backlog that you referred to, Mr. President, and reforming the system to bring in the valuable skills we desperately need to build our country.
Of conditions. But I'm also aware of that these are societal issues, and that these are things that are not going to necessarily be solved by the budget within the Department of Basic Education. And that's why one of the things that I'm really passionate about is working across the board with other cabinet colleagues.
So again, that's why this balance is so important. The message we want to send to the world is that South Africa is absolutely wide open for business, wide open for people who want to legally contribute with their skills through our visa system. But at the same time, we are also going to be more strict in enforcing where there are violations of the law. So you're right that those...
Water and sanitation, DA deputy ministers are also helping to weave the reforms that we need to grow our economy. In Parliament,
the ministers of public works and infrastructure, as you said, ministers of water and sanitation, the ministers of police and justice, now schools. It has to be a whole government approach. If we are going to really shift the needle and move the needle in our schooling system, then we have to make sure that we work together. And I think there's a recognition that if we're talking about economic growth, you can't talk about economic growth if you're not investing in young learners all the way from grade R all the way to grade 12.